Hey guys, welcome to my vlog. This is part 2 of how to stop the bullies. So basically, as you realized, I made this vlog that pretty much confessed to how I and quite a lot of other people that I've known have been going through the same thing of cyberbullying, physical contact bullying, and just bullying in general. So here I go. Part 2 is basically about how you could just stop them in their make of bullying. So here I go. Here's some tips on how to stop a bully. Tip 1. So basically when you have a bully approach you and you just have that gut feeling that they're gonna decide to make that quick slick comment about whether what you're wearing or what shoes you have on or that you look dorky or something in your whatever you're wearing. First of all, you gotta actually hear them first because you don't want to just jump down their throat when they don't even say anything to you, because then, from my experience, it doesn't really end well. So, listen to what that bully says, but don't let it get to you. That's tip 1. Tip 2 is when you see somebody getting bullied, you speak up. God gave you a voice, and that's what we have. We have a voice so we could have our vocal cords be used in a factor of not only standing up for ourselves, but also using our intelligence and factors throughout our words. By using our voice today, we could speak with many different languages and many different types of languages in general. I'm not really saying it well, but here I go. So basically, when somebody says something rude and you hear it and you don't like it, you're going to want to speak up. So that's why we speak up. When we hear something, we say something. But when we see something, most of the time people do not say anything. That is why there's countless endless moments in many people's lives where they get tormented and bullied, whether it's sexually or physically or mentally. Life is very hard when it comes to people being bullied. So it's in our hands to take control and action of people that are bullied and the people that are bullied, that are the bullies. Sorry. Tip 3. When you feel like somebody's being picked on or bullied and you've come to the point where you're realizing that they're getting to a depressive moment where they don't even want to go to school anymore, it's time to get into action, because the moment that you kick into action, the wheels are turning, and as the wheels are turning, you guys are going to be able to not only help yourself for feeling good that you've made a difference in somebody's life, but you're going to make that person's life a lot more better. So tip number 4. Tip number 4 is if you feel like the bully is actually being bullied, as scary and stupid as it is, speak up, because eventually that person is going to realize when they were rude and mean to you, and they were going through the exact same moments, you were there. And not in the rude sense of way you were there. You were there in a kind, compassionate manner of just sticking up for not only you, but people around you. It gives a sense to the bully that even though they've made fun of others, people forgive them. And most of the time people don't really forgive the bullies, but you know what? It's a gradual experience when you come to the point where the bully becomes your friend. Tip number 5. So here I am in a restaurant. Okay. So this restaurant has been based with a lot of different cultures within it. Many restaurants that I've known about, sometimes I'm not actually naming names, it's just what I've heard. So basically what I've heard, some restaurants actually pick on people by salary. And also they pick their salary by their ethnic background. And I think for many people that's a very hardship moment. So for people that are actually bullied, it's not only at work or in school, it's also online. So the people that get bullied online, you guys gotta speak up. And the people that see it, don't comment with them. Comment against the bully. Because the moment that somebody realizes that you're on their side, they feel a lot better. Tip number 6. So as I'm getting further into this video, I'm starting to lose my tips. So when you realize somebody is actually not comfortable or actually having a little bit of a hard time speaking, and somebody decides to actually butt in and start to say rude, ungrateful comments about the person, that's your time to give a tip. Not only to that person, but to the bully. Giving a tip is very hard to a bully, especially when they don't really listen to what they're saying or how it's affecting anybody around them. So knowing that the bully really is a bully, you gotta accept the cause, because one time in their life they could have been bullied or victimized in any sort of way, whether it's physically, sexually, or mentally, or who knows, even cyberbullying hurts. So tip number 7, I'm still going a little bit rough with this video, so here I am, tip number 7. Tip number 7 is just being yourself. You gotta be yourself, and no matter how hard it is to be yourself, you are number 1. And I've said this to many people out there. You're one of a kind, and you shouldn't let anybody judge you for who you are. You're an amazing person, and I bet it, inside and out. You are just amazing. So tip number 8. So I'm almost done with my vlog. I only have 2 more tips to go. 9 and 10. Well, 9 and 10. So here I go. Tip number 8. Tip number 8 is just being yourself. Not only that, okay. The tip that was number 7 was being yourself. But showing who you are is what number 8 is. Showing who you are is not by acting any other different manner of who you really are. By showing your true colors, you show the amazing personality you really have. You shouldn't let anybody take you down or tear you apart, because the moment that you do, it gets hard for you. From my personal experience, many people have gone through quite a rough time, and you know what? It's very hard to see them that way. That's why, as I am doing this video, I'm making sure that the people that see this video know they're not alone. So, tip number 9, here I go. Tip number 9, I'm still a little bit rusty with this video. So, tip number 9 is don't laugh with the people that are laughing at the victim. As you laugh with a crowd, it's also putting yourself a part of the victimizing moment. Wait a minute, that's the wrong wording. Okay, take 2. So basically, when you're putting yourself into the video, oh my god, take 3. Okay, so basically what's been going on, I've been trying to do this video and it's just not working out. It was working out pretty well, but here I am. So, ah! Okay, so here I am. Tip number 9, okay. Don't let yourself be drawn into the crowd. Be one of a kind. Because I know if you're one of a kind, many people want to be just like you. So here I am, tip number 10. And this is going to be the hardest thing ever. So, tip number 9 is, yes, I'm eating my food here, so. So, tip number 10 is, I had it in my head and I forgot. No. Jesus, I just... Okay. Take 5. Here I am. So, tip number 10 is, just stop the bully in general. Life is very hard being a bully because you sometimes eventually realize that you've done wrong. For a while back, I was bullied to the point where I didn't even want to exist, and I had a lot of hard time coping and understanding who I really am. And eventually, I got to the point where I had enough, and I just started calling out everybody that bullied me on every single thing that they did wrong. So I remember there was this girl, I'm not naming names, but this girl was just plain rude. I remember I walked through the hallways in school. It was right after like a college fair, and I said, "Hey, look at these cool flyers for these cool colleges." And she's like, "Yeah, I don't care." So the moment they showed sarcasm to me, I was like, "Wow, what jerk." But you know what? a matter of not saying it out loud. Sometimes when you don't show your feelings, it's okay. But when you get to the point where you're constantly like not showing your feelings, it makes you feel like you're building them up inside of you and just pressing it down further into your heart. So the moment that you do that, it's kind of going to be a little bit too hard for you to do. But in the beginning, it gets a lot easier because after a while, you realize that it's a lot more easier just to put it in one ear and out that other. So this was my vlog on my 10 tips on how to stop that bully. So don't forget to like, love, subscribe, press that button. I don't know whether it's here, here, or here. So don't forget to like, love, comment below, and subscribe. Click that button. I'm pretty sure it's here, if I remember. Click that button, and don't forget to comment. I really want to hear what you guys think, and if you have any more suggestions, please let me know. Bye!